So I was just casually building, and just advancing. Then I had to take this part and put it like this. So until there, you will tell me everything is fine. Except there is this tiny green part there, which makes it impossible for this to just, stick. And then I wondered, why is that part there? And then I looked at the instruction a couple pages before, and I arrived to the most unfortunate conclusion that this part shouldn't be there. No, it shouldn't be there. It should be just underneath, right there in that hole. And then I just noticed that this should be on this side, and this should be on this side. Well, you will tell me, but Republic Attack, this is just a couple pieces that you need to change. Obviously, it is just only a couple pieces. So for changing this green part, well, I technically can't, because it's just like physics don't allow me to, unfortunately. So, you know what? Good point for physics. So we're just going to have to remove this piece entirely, I fear. Okay, but what about the two other parts then? Well, it's quite easy, see? If I want to remove this part, well, I just need to put it there. But so that I can change this part, I need to just first change this one, because it is blocking otherwise. And for changing this part, it's quite easy. I just need to, detach those two parts on either side. But for detaching those two parts on either side, I actually need to detach this one, and then you will find out that I need also to detach those four actually there on either side, so that I can just fully remove this part. Except that I will find out that I need also to detach this part there, and the same obviously on the other side. So now that we're done for those parts there, we however have a tiny problem. I need to just detach this part because it is stuck in there. Therefore, I need to just detach this, so I need to detach those two, so I need to detach those two there, which means that I need to detach those two there. And then, finally, in all this very easy process that you can easily follow without, pulling your head off and bleeding with your eyes and ears, I just have to remove this part. The easiest of which is just consisting of removing those two, this one, and then I need to remove this and those two, alongside, naturally, this one, which you can't really see, but there, just in the core. But how can I remove this part in the core? Well, it's quite easy. I need to, just remove those parts there, and then all the parts which are between my fingers. So this may see a very easy, very pleasant process, which actually makes you want to really build Lego techniques and just approve an infinite enjoyment of this Lego theme. This is the joy of Lego, in the end. This is all that is Lego about. Hello everyone, this is me, Republic Attack, and you hear my voice. Can you hear my voice very well? You see, I have a microphone, I'm not lying. I have a microphone and you hear me pretty well, I hope. You better not complain about the microphone being too loud, okay? What happens is that since, just a year, in fact more than a year, I've been receiving complaints, regularly about my microphone. So I'm just, this time I'm just putting, I'm not going to eat my microphone because this is not very, something which is very tasty, but this is pretty close, so you better not complain, okay? Now, can you hear me if I talk that way, or that way, or that way, that way? Yeah, I will have to get used to it because I'm not used to have the microphone being so close. But I'm doing this for you so that I don't have any complaint. But I understand that you want to perfectly hear my marvelous, sophisticated, beautiful, and awful, astonishing accent. I know. Well, we were with this thing and this thing, which kind of looked like, you know what? Let me guess. What does it look like? A Bugatti Chiron. Bugatti Chiron in French. Because yes, I suspect that the people which were saying that into the comments were French, but they were like, but non, République Attaque. Voyons, the Bugatti Chiron is French. The Bugatti brand is French, and it is true. However, its creator, which is Bugatti, and which have named their car company after, is Italian origin, and I wanted to just, honor that and show that it was, very diversified, knowing that from what I could read from the comments, lots of engineering techniques, mechanical techniques, I don't know anything about cars, have like some German parts. So yeah. So we are going to start an entirely new section with this box, which we are going to then marry, because that is the term that they're using on the instruction, with this part. And I suspect we need to have 2 other wheels, it may be useful on the road. And opening this one. Well, warning, but I'm sorry, you wanted the microphone to be closer, so... Enjoy that sound. Is this banned by the Geneva Convention? I don't know, I never read that text, but I suspect it should be. Is that satisfying? You can hear now all the tiny noises. The little... You better be satisfied right now. I agree that the sound when you just, put pieces together, technique parts together, is just very satisfying. So I'm going to ask frankly this question. Do you want me to make a full video? I don't know why I'm saying this, but, who knows. Do you want me to do a full video of just Lego ASMR? Why am I saying this? I don't know. I just had this. Sometimes I need to shut my mind. I just have very strange ideas. I just love those moments. Like, I have freed my agenda, and I just can enjoy myself building this Lego, and it is just so satisfying. And I just wish that anyone which have a hobby or else can just have this, no stress zone. I don't have to think about anything else. And the only annoying part, I should say, with the fact of, how to say this, taking my time, being long, etc., is just for the editing. Because, in case you didn't know, in case you found the editing to be awful, well, I take full responsibility because I'm doing my own editing. So you can just, fully blame it on me. It's fine. I almost missed a piece there. It is a tiny piece that was a gray on gray. That's why I didn't saw it. Villainous instructions. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this time it is well written by 2. I mean, I need to do this twice. Generally, what will happen is that I just do it, and then I will see in the end. You may see like this x2, 2x, like 2 units to do of this, and I will just be like, And as a matter of fact, why did I thought that you need to do it twice is because of this big 2. You need to do it twice instead of this tiny one. Like, just do just a gigantic one there on the first page. But well, I'm glad I saw it for once. For once. I still have issues with that word. I really like what they did here, as you may see with the wheels. So obviously they can turn like that, but like, you can really see how strong it is and resistant. And there is this. You remember I talked about a clone tube tank, like from Star Wars universe, and I really want to do something with that technique, with the clone tube tank. I mean, it will look super fancy. Ladies and gentlemen, after much tumultuous time, I finally came to it, and I want to do the latest steps with you, which concern those parts which are relatively easy to do, as you may see. This construction is therefore it's a Lego technique construction, and I am certainly not used to it at all. I am not used to Lego technique constructions at all, and this really been a marvelous experience, and I hope to reiterate it. Isn't that funny, like, to have this car? It's solid, believe me. It's Dutch qualitat. No, it's French quality. I saw so many comments, like people debating, oh, it's German, or it's Italian, or it's French. What it was, which is a company which is producing cars in France, which is owned by a German company, and is just having an Italian founder. That's just the truth. Do you like it? Yeah. See, that's why the putting the mic here is pretty dangerous. You wanted it, so you get it. But see, that's no longer the usual. See, okay, having the mic here is definitely a bad idea. I'm not used to have a mic there, so close to me. Therefore, shall we try to just put the wheels on? So that is a pretty nice model. I mean, I am not disappointed at all. Why don't you work? Oh. No. Why don't you work? Seriously? You can't do that? See, I'm just doing... Okay, I built something wrong, probably. So those were the instructions. Funny instructions, indeed. And I probably missed something. Let me check. Like, I'm just fearing that I just messed up something completely. Why? Come on. You should be... I should be driving the car, right? Have I just messed up entirely the car, or what have I done? Come on. No. Okay. So just look at that here. If I turn it like that, the other is just going into the other direction. Why are you doing that? What have I missed? What is wrong with you? Why? You should be on the other same side, like. Okay, I think I completely messed up something because it's just... Basically what happens is that, let's imagine we move this wheel forward, while the other wheel will move backwards. You can just... What have I messed up? I surely have messed up something right there, haven't I? I don't understand how is that possible. Okay, so let me try to check into the mechanic, what has happened. What have I done? What have I missed? I must have missed something like... I follow the instruction. I like to think that I follow the instruction, but apparently I just messed up entirely the thing. Because my car is not... Like, I can't drive my car. So not only did I make a couple yeah, I think that's why. I made a couple mistakes instantly, and... So I just built a car which doesn't work. And I just lost a piece. Marvelous. Oh. So pretty. Oh yeah, I just love it. No. There we go. Yes, we finally succeed. So our car is not exactly functional. But is that really important? Because I mean, given the price of a real Bugatti, do you really want to use it? Is not the place of Bugatti in a museum, like, because it's all just like, in your house. Like, you have the living room, and you obviously have a Bugatti in the living room. You know what, I'm not going to use it, it's far too beautiful. I'm not going to drive it. You can't drive a car which is that beautiful, right? It makes total sense. Like, normally this thing apparently can go at 400 kilometers per hour. Well, I don't really see that. Or, come on. Beautiful car. I mean, that's the least polluting car ever. I mean, it doesn't go anywhere. It's just pretty and just standing there. So, also, side note, as you may see, I didn't use any sticker. Like, all the stickers are right there. So, I didn't use any. And also, we have this key. I told to you about a key earlier. And this is this key. There we go. Isn't that pretty? So our car maybe don't drive. You can't drive our car, but you can, however, play with that. So I believe this is pretty much it for our car, which haven't exactly been very functional. In the future, I'm going to rebuild it to just make it functional, maybe, or maybe not. Maybe I will just see this car over and over, and I will just remember how much I dislike Technic Legos because I'm not good at it. It will be my reminder, like I see this car and I remember the great tragedy of Bugatti. So do I like the set? If it was functional and I could build it easily, yeah. But it's actually pretty fun because it makes 12 years that I didn't had a Lego set which I couldn't figure out on the first build. So yeah, I will definitely have to rebuild it a second time. I hope not a third time, Just I really hope not a third time, but something like that can happen, and it was great and fun. And well, I shall no longer lose my head on this. I know I will have much great time rebuilding it again. So thank you again, the Lego group, for offering me this torture. Oh, sorry, I said this torture. No, it's not so torture at all. It's a marvelous car which doesn't work at all so far because I'm just completely messed up and I don't know how to build it, apparently. I just love because everything seems pretty cool and yeah, but it's actually the main purpose of the car isn't working. Like the main purpose, please don't fall. The car only have one purpose, is to take you from point A to point B, and it can't even do that. I'm that great of an engineer. I'm such a great engineer. So if you want me to build you things, which, like a phone, which you can't like call people with, or just a car which doesn't lead you anywhere, or any other thing like really, or a rocket which doesn't get you into space, just ask me. I'm just such a professional at not doing right thing. I mean, I was so excited and I was just like, oh, it doesn't work. Why? Wait. What? It worked! I don't understand. What have I done? I literally didn't change anything and it's now working. I'm not imagining. Hey, okay. So maybe like there are a couple pieces here which look like the motor. Maybe they were just like being blocked and I needed to push really hard for them to be unlocked. It works! Yeah! It finally works. Yes. Okay, so maybe I'm not that bad. Maybe I'm not that bad, Oh damn. I won't have to rebuild it. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is so great. Like, I seem like such an alien for looking at a car which is moving successfully, and I'm just like so surprised and so happy, and you must be like, well, it's pretty normal for a car, to move forward and move backwards, and it's just, it can advance and go somewhere, and I'm just like rediscovering the pleasure of having a car which is moving into a direction and actually going forward into that direction. Oh damn, I can't tell you how happy I am. Yeah, I really like it. So now that the car is working, is it cool to build? Yes, it's cool to build because it now works. Damn, I really thought that I had to rebuild the entirety of this thing. Oh damn. Okay, so thank you very much for watching me build this thing. Well, not fully build this thing, but damn, I didn't expect it that at all, I must admit. And so, see you in another video, and may the fourth be with you, as always.